like that. Oh, Rainbow has just clobbered the damsel straight away. Got you. My name's Tom Jarman, and in this series of videos, I'm going to be tying some flies, then jumping straight onto the water and showing you where and how to fish them. That is insane. Good morning, everyone. Now, as the air and water temperatures start to cool down here in Western Victoria, our lakes and the fish are going to get more active. So this morning, I'm going to tie for you and then fish one of my favorite and most reliable lake patterns that works all across Australia. So the fly I'm going to be tying for you is a very simple olive damsel. This fly is one of my go-tos. It served me really well here in Victoria, in Tasmania, and in New South Wales, and overseas as well. Now this fly is tied on a size 12 Stillwater wet fly hook. This one's on one of the wave hooks there. It's got a 2.8mm tungsten bead. 2.8 or 3mm tungsten bead is quite important to me because it gives that fly a little bit more movement when you fish it. If you just go unweighted or you go a brass bead, it fishes more like that. You don't get as much movement in the tail because it doesn't roll and move around as much with the weight on the front there. So I'm just tying here with olive thread. I'm just tying a marabou tail in here. Now again, you don't want to overdo the marabou for the tail because the more marabou you put in here, the more it's going to kind of affect that natural movement of the tail and the fly when you fish it. Tie that down to the back. I'm just pulling up as I'm tying it down just to make sure it doesn't roll around the hook there at all, which means that when you fish it, it'll foul more. So again, just to turn around the back there to help with the fly not fouling. Shorten that tail a touch, but that's pretty good. Now, very simple, we are just tying in a strand of emerald green sparkle flash on each side here of the fly. The thing I love about this fly is it's very simple, very quick to tie, like most of my flies, but it's also not just a damsel. It fishes well. It can fish as, you know, a small bait fish or just any olive food in the fishery, in the lake. And you can pull it, you can fish it fast, slow, static, under an indicator. It's so versatile. Now the body is just a blend of olive hare's ear here. It's got a little bit of synthetic material in it as well, which is nice because it does help this material tease out. Again, I'm dubbing that nice and tight because I don't want this body to be too fat, because again, it's a damsel or it's a small smelty style bait fish, so you don't want it to be too fat. Just a little bit more dubbing here. I apologize for the wind, but hopefully that actually means it'll fish well today. Got some nice cloud cover, so if that wind and cloud sticks around, it should be quite nice. Cool, I'm happy with that. Now I have forgotten my, normally I tease this out with some Velcro, which I've forgotten, but luckily on my bib I actually have some Velcro. So I'm going to just tease out some of the body there with this. Normally I just have a little bit of Velcro on like paddle pop stick. Just wanting to tease that out nicely like that. Very handy that I'm wearing the bib. And now the last step, you don't actually need to do this if you don't want, because that's fantastic. It's beautiful and slim, but just because it looks nice, I like to put a little CDC hackle around the front. So I've just got a dyed olive CDC feather there. Again, how much of a difference does this make? Probably none at all, but it does look really nice. And when I do tie, you know, sometimes I tie this fly with a UV body. When you do add any form of hackle, it does soften and cloak the body, so that is a positive as well. Tie it to there. That is blowing around chaotically in the wind. Pull this back. Hopefully you see just the CDC just gives it some legs, a little bit of life. It does finish the fly off nicely. Now I'm just going to add one turn of dubbing just behind the bead again. Like so, just to clean it up. A couple of half hitches, whip finish, some super glue, whatever you like to do, and that thing is done. Beautiful damsel streamer style pattern there. Now we're going to jump onto the water and I'm going to show you how I'm going to fish it. Okay, so while we're driving out, I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to be fishing this fly on. I've got down there my 10-foot 7-weight rod. I've got there the Scientific Anglers 1-3 sinking line, and I'm typically with this fly, I like to fish it as a part of a team. You can fish it on its own. Like I said at the start, you can fish it fast, slow. You can fish it static. You can fish it under an indicator or a bung. It works like that as well. But today I think I'm going to fish it as one of two flies. It's going to be on the point, so it's going to be on the bottom, and then about 6 feet above it, I'm either going to fish another streamer, like another similar damsel, or I'm going to fish a lure, a bright attractor style fly like a blob, or if I see some fish rise and see some insect activity, I'll go for a nymph or a traditional wet fly. So they're the options. Because it's cold, it feels wintry this morning. I'm going to go with another streamer, probably a bright kind of attractor lure style streamer. Hopefully that'll pull some fish up to it. It might catch, that fly may catch some, but the damsel will do its work on the bottom there as the more natural option. So we're just going to cruise around. We're going to jump, fish a few different spots. The fish in our lakes are always patchy, so you can't rely on just setting one drift or fishing one section of the bank. You have to move around, keep moving, keep just looking for those active fish. The reality is there are probably fish everywhere, and we know that on rivers and lakes, but they're not always biting, they're not always feeding. So we're going to move around here, try and find some areas with some active fish, and catch some fish on this fly. Okay, I'm not going to fish a drogue for a start because I want to cover more water and there's not really enough wind, so the drift will be slow. I'm just going to start by hitting some of these nice little weeded edges here. The light's low just because of the fog and the weather, so hopefully there are some fish up and about looking for bait, just looking to feed, and if I pull these flies past them, they should eat them. It's not really much more complicated than that. It's going to be more about just fishing the technique and executing cleanly. Like that. Oh, rainbow has just clobbered the damsel straight away. First drift. Such good conditions for it. Hey, 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 whoa. Look at that thing go. That absolutely blasted that. Come on, stay up. There's a lot of weed around, so I just want to keep up above this fish. Walking me all the way around the boat here, buddy. Done a full 360 on us. Oh, look at that. Oh, how good is that? Well, check that out, a beautiful rainbow. Look at the fins on this guy, spectacular. And our damsel right in the top lip there. Get you straight back, mate. Oh, so good. Hopefully you can see why I absolutely love this fly. Just so reliable and such a confidence pattern for me. Well, just taking us back out for another drift. There's a bit of weed on this. That rainbow took me through a bit of everything. Should come off in the water, I'd say. Just make sure. Sometimes with your marabou tails, if they are very gunked and slimed up, they're not going to actually do what they want. But that's come clean now, you can see. Got, oh, bummer. That one just came off. No. Saw it eat the flies and it kind of came with me. Not a particularly big fish, it was that sort of size. Well, I've just done a couple of in-outs off this little weed edge, and I've missed two more fish. Had another follow, so I'm just going to continue and work it all the way down. Fish weren't super committal, and they didn't seem as hot on it as the rainbow that blasted it straight up. But I'm pretty sure that if I just keep ticking down here, keep varying up these retrieves, we'll get one that eats it well. The light's getting a little higher, which is okay, but the good thing is the cloud cover's stayed, so I'd be happy if it stays like this all morning for me. Got it. Oh, good fish. Oh. Stay up. Geez, that's a good one. Oh, great fish. Geez, that ate it really well. Stay up. We don't want you in the weed. We just kept ticking, kept working along this edge. Hey, don't do that. Stay down for me, buddy. Stay down. Oh, come on, as soon as this water cools down as it has, these fish fire up. They have so much more go in them. Hey, 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 hey. Don't do that. The problem is I don't want to go for an early net shot and have him just leap, tangle me up. Gotcha. Oh, that's a lovely brown. Well, check out that beautiful girl. That is a beautiful fish. Get her straight back. Straight into the weed. Crazy, as soon as that water cools down as it has, these fish just, they pull so hard. Go so hard. Got it. Oh, stay down. That just clobbered the damsel. Nice brown. Oh. A little break between chances there. Oh, settle down. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, head up, mate. Chunky fish. Just want your head this way. No. Come on. Think you're ready, mate. Gotcha. Whew. Strong fish. Check out the spectacular colors on that fish, and that fly, that olive damsel, is right at the back of the mouth there. It's just come out for me. There it is there. So cool. Such a great fish. We'll get this guy straight back. So good. Well, that was a really fun morning. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. I hope you enjoyed seeing how such a simple fly, fished in quite a simple way, will catch you some really nice fish. As always, don't forget there'll be links in the description below to all the gear that I was fishing, the Orvis rod, the SA lines, all of that stuff. Check that out there. In the description below, there'll also be a link to the fly, the damsel I tied today, because you can purchase that at the Fly Life magazine shop. That's in my signature TJF fly range, so check that out as well. I hope you liked the video. Please like it if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys all next one.